Trigmatic says it's the duty of publishers and distributors to make a song go far, not the language.
Okay, so at this point, I feel he's contradicting himself. Because he's the same person who said earlier.
They should sing more local.
And then now he's talking about distributors and what? Publishers.
So he says, I disagree with that. It doesn't necessarily take the artist to go far. It takes his publishers and distributors to do that job. So if you have a good publisher and they want to take you so far, they can. If they don't want or they are limited, that is what is going to happen. I think we need to start being proud of who we are as people. We need to encourage a lot of people to record in vernacular. That is our language. There's nothing wrong about it. I think it is something we need to encourage. So he feels that regardless the language you're singing, it takes your publishers and your distributors to make the song go far, not your language.
I feel like as an artist, you have to get a team. And then the team, everybody has to get a role to play. And yeah, when you come to Ghana or let me say Africa, and if I'm saying Africa, I'll choose Ghana because that is where I am right now. So when it comes to Ghana, yeah, most of the times we don't have this team or we don't have money to get all these people around us. And so you see just the artist and then one person, see my manager. Maybe another for be on in the school. Schoolmates be or someone maybe a neighbor be no the nature not the manager for what. As an artist you have to get we have a manager, we have a road manager, we have distributors, people who are in charge of distributing your songs, people who are in charge of publishing your songs, people who are supposed to support you when you're mentally down. All these things we have to get them here. You understand? But when it comes to Ghana, an artist is going for an interview and then he doesn't even know the questions they're going to ask him. He will go and then they'll be asking him questions that he's not even okay with. But you have to get someone who is going to look at all these things before you, the artist, you go into whichever station you're going into to do that interview. So there are certain things that we lack here in our industry that I feel like we have to get all these things. And so what he's saying, I really side with him. People of that sort are supposed to make sure your songs go far, even though you have a role to play as an artist. But you have to get all these people who are supposed to make sure that these songs that you are bringing out is going far, is doing well on the streaming platforms, on the social medias, everywhere. Your song is everywhere. People are hearing it. That is what is called the job. But for here, I say, because we don't have what it takes to do what is right.
Chris, do you believe that publishers and distributors actually make your music go far and not the language?
You see, the music thing we do is a business thing. It's a big thing. The industry is so big. One person alone cannot do the job.
Right.
That is why if you are a musician and you do not have a good team around you, you would suffer. You will sing and your song will be listened to by your family members and friends. So you should have, people who are going to take your songs out there. There should be people who have the plugs, people who know industry, persons to be able to pull the the plugs for you. Even getting interviews on some platforms. Some of the platforms, you need people to pull the plugs for you to be able to sit on some platforms to be interviewed. So, it's a big deal. And so, that's why some record labels have distributors. If you go to Nigeria, there's is it BNL, the one which is owned by the record label that is owned by Olamide. They have Empire as the distribution company for them. Empire distributes the songs that are produced by their artists. And so it is so much important. Even record labels, big record labels, make it a point to get distributors or big distribution companies to distribute the songs of their musicians or artists. So for me, if he makes those assertions that yes, you need distributors and all of that, yes, it is not out of place. This is music. You can be the best singer. Others are also doing very good songs. Sometimes some songs become hits and you go like, how is this guy doing his work? How is he doing it? Yes, you'll be surprised the way they do their things. If you check the likes of Wizkid, Burna Boy, and all of these people, it is not like they make the greatest of songs, but the kind of team that is behind them, the distribution, the record label, the distribution deals they have, you understand? They are doing the work for them. At a point in time, Kwame Eugene, Kiddy, all from Lynx, had to get a distribution deal from Empire. And so you cannot take distribution companies out of the equation when it comes to, sending or making your songs go global. It is very important. And so I side with him if he says that, yes, if you're an artist and you need all distribution companies, they also contribute to making a song a hit. It is not out of order at all.